He's tight.
For his
Everything
age.
is so tight.
He's so young.
And it stayed tight.
Do you remember the Alamo?
Well, whether you do or not, we're going to remind you of it because
I'm R.R. Barefoot.
and I'm Larnold Jernigan, and
This is history.
Rusty teased y'all with the Alamo, but we're not going to be talking about that.
We do not recall it.
I went to Hertz. They had a sign that said, "Go to Alamo."
So, did you request
A navigator. I only drive navigators.
why?
You know what? If I'm going to be in a wreck with somebody, I want to guarantee that I win.
So,
I could kill 4 people in smart cars with one navigator, and then I just have to go through the car wash. I wouldn't even have to take it to the body shop.
grab your globe and on the count of 3, we're going to spin it. 1,
Get your crotch off of it.
okay. Now look, and then you're going to take your index finger and then you want
You're not supposed to look. Look away. Look away.
Why?
There you go.
All right. What on earth is that?
That is an exquisite country.
Look
Look
at that
that.
country.
I had
Look
no
at
idea
that.
that somewhere between
Greenland
Newfoundland
and Frankie.
and Ireland, there was this exquisite. That looks like something they'd built in Dubai. Now, do you know the history of Dubai? Because that is really what we're supposed to be talking about.
So Dubai, there's lots of oil money, and oil money is the slickest money.
Slides right out of your
Slides
pocket.
right out of your pocket into fingers of land, and officers of the law on hovercrafts.
I saw that on Reddit.
I saw it on Extra.
You talking about Mario? I want to tell you right now, I am not attracted to men, but if I had to be attracted to a man, it would be to Mario. If all the women were gone and I had to be paired up with somebody,
Right.
I'd be first in line for Mario.
No, you wouldn't, because you'd have to fight me.
He's tight.
For his
Everything
age.
is so tight.
He's so young.
And it stayed tight.
I remember when I first retired. All I'd do is get up of a morning and watch Save the Bell.
I tell you,
He could, if anybody can save a bell,
it's that boy.
Mario.
I didn't really know I'd end up talking about that. I've never told anybody how I felt about Mario. Though.
Now you spin the wheel.
As you can see, I landed on Dubai as well. But I'm also holding my finger up in the air because my history lesson has to do with what's out here. And that is the supposed moon landing of 1963. Now, children, you've been taught that JFK was in some sort of space race with the Ruskies. As Rusty is illustrating right now, it would be absolutely impossible for any of the people who live on this planet to make it onto another planet such as the moon. In fact, it was all done by Stanley Kubrick. And he's a famous film director who made the whole thing up. It's a lie. But I will say one thing, if I had to spend some time on the International Space Station with one person, and it couldn't be a woman, I'd like to see Mario in an astronaut costume.
There he is right there.
I wonder what it looks like in zero gravity. I wonder what his hair does.
You know, if you pee in space, it comes out in globs.
Yeah, it's globular.
It just blop,
That was pretty sweet.
blop. I know. You know what's sweet? Your face. You got a good looking face. I'm just gonna push it together.
Can you
Keep
talk?
your face together.
Can you talk like Mario?
Absolutely.
Tell me about the movies.
Hey, come check out the channel where I'm gonna tell you what's on all the channels.
Is that good?
I like that. Anytime you want to do that, it's fine with me.
So anyway, when you're worried about history, just get a globe.
What in the world is that country? Look
Good
at that one. That's a
gracious.
ring.
This one right here, it's an eagle caliper, and what this is how the aliens measure all the countries. Get a close up of that. Wake up. See that? That's an acorn. And the calipers open up and they drop the acorn on Hawaii, and then that's how all the trees grow there.
Well, good Lord, there's a bigger one down here. Look at that.
Look at that one.
That's called legend. Look at the country of legend. It's so perfect.
Look like a portrait frame.
Just take out a globe and blow your mind. That's what'll happen.
Oh, I'm tired.
This has been history. And now, we're history.